Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the YouTubepreneur, and today I'm going to talk to you about how you can get set up with a prep center. Now, the prep center that I use is D&M Prep in Montana. Why Montana? Because it's a sales tax free state. That means when I buy something, I don't have to pay sales tax on the item that's being shipped to my prep center. What is a prep center? A prep center is a business that takes the items that you purchase, you send to them, and they prep each item individually, whether they're grouping them or individually. They label them, they bag them, they box them, whatever they need to do, and they send them off to Amazon on your behalf. Now, they do charge for this service, but it's usually offset by the price of what you would have paid in sales tax. So, for instance, in my state, I pay 8.25% in sales tax. That means if I buy something for $20, I'm paying $1.65 just in sales tax. If I send it to D&M Prep, they can prepare it and ship it for less than what I pay in sales tax. So that's a huge benefit because anything I buy over $20, I can start to save that. That goes in my pocket. So that's extra savings for me, more profit for me, which means I can expand my business even faster. For you, you got to know how to set it up. So once you have the prep center decided upon, which in my case is D&M Prep in Montana, which is found at Delta November Mike, so DNM Prep Montana.com. Once you go to their website, you will be able to reach out to them and say, hey, I saw Bob on YouTube and he uses your guys' services. I'm interested in setting up my prep center or setting you up as a prep center for me. They may have minimums on what you need to meet. If you are disabled and you're setting up this account for the first time, reach out to me. I have a way to getting you a discount. But anybody else that goes with them, you got to pay the normal fees to get started. But reach out to me if you are disabled and you want to move into this, and hopefully I can help you along your path to self-sustainment and all kinds of really cool stuff, making lots of money. So let's go into Amazon. Now, you've decided on which prep center you're going to use. Great. Now, once you got your account set up with them, which doesn't take much time at all, basically they need to know what is the name of your Amazon store, what is your email address, what is your contact information, and it goes by very quickly to give them that information. Once they have that information and they want to set it up, they give you an Excel spreadsheet so you can keep track of what you have purchased, what's on its way to them, so they can check what you purchased to what they received. And then you tell them what price you want it to be at, etc. Very simple. However, you can't just have somebody else send something on your behalf without letting Amazon know. So let's go ahead and show you how that's done. All right, I'm assuming that it's showing you. I'll edit it if it's not. So here is my site when I first signed into Amazon Seller Central. I've got a lot of stuff blocked out because this is my personal store and I don't need your storefront stalking me. So I got a lot of stuff blocked out, but one thing that I don't have blocked out is up here, this little gear. And once you get in here, you want to go into user permissions. And once that has loaded, you're going to go in here to add user. Now this is where you can give a nickname to, in my case, D&M Prep Montana. I can put their information in here, give the email address. They speak English, I speak English. They send the invitation to D&M Prep Montana. Once they receive it, they say, okay, we need permission to access some information. Now, just putting information in here, the name and the email address, does not give them all access to your account. There are several things they do not have access. Matter of fact, they don't have access to anything. It just puts them into here so you can give them permission to do stuff. So let's take a look at what permissions they have available. So now, once we've added them as a user, we can go in here, click edit. That will allow us to edit which permissions they have. Okay, so let's switch over to here. Now here I have recorded their very first time that I did this, the edit the user permissions. It tells us that we can search for specific permissions quickly, which is great. Then the next thing, click. Then we go to control the country level access. So if you have more than one country, you can control that. The next thing is to grant access to different permission groups. And then we have other ways that we can limit permissions for people. And then finally we can save it and we can search for some kind of permission. I put shipping, but this doesn't really give me what I need. So let me go ahead and, yeah, it didn't pop up. So we're going to look for the one that we need. Take this out, and we're just going to scroll down. You can see all the different things like coupons, loan registration, managing refunds, etc. This is what you'd use if you had a virtual assistant who would need to change some of these things. I don't have a virtual assistant. I do everything on my own right now. And here we go. So we scroll down and we can find a little bit more. There it is. Manage FBA inventory and shipments. Once we select that to give them editing capabilities, we save the changes. Now everything's been changed. Now I can go tell my folks on the other end to go ahead and start loading up my items. They can put it into Seller Central, send it off to Amazon. Bob's your uncle, and you're done. So now I have set up my prep center. So now I can ship things to their address. I put my name, I ship it to my name, my company's name at their address. They receive it, they prep it. They can section off a certain part and say, this goes to this mom's home, this goes to this mom's home, and the stay-at-home moms can then take the items to their home, prep it up, and get it ready, and ship it back out to Amazon on your behalf. Or they go to the warehouse and they'll work together. However they've got it set up, it really doesn't matter. They're prepping it for you. They charge you a very, very nice fee for it. It's not extravagant. It's not $2, $3, $4. It's like a dollar and change. So you get them, they go and prep your items, you ship it off, and you just sit here all night, nice, fat, and happy. So because my channel does focus on helping people with special disabilities, with specifically the physical disabilities, if you're in a situation where you have a physical disability, where you're not able to pack items, you're not able to pick things up, you're not able to go to the store to buy items in person, what you can do is you can find an item online. That's a good deal. You can purchase it, ship it to the prep center, they receive it, they prep it, they send it to Amazon, Amazon sells it, and now your bank account has improved. And the whole purpose is to do this over and over and over again. Now, prep centers can do different things. They can manage your refunds, potentially some of them. They can bundle items in some cases. They can do FBM, fulfill by merchant, where they hold on to the item until Amazon says, hey, this is sold. They can ship it on your behalf, or you can do FBA, which is what I prefer doing. Buying something, sending it to them, they prep everything all at once, send it off to Amazon, and you're good to go. So that's how you set it up. The permissions online through Amazon Seller Central, and this is current as of July of 2025, and it probably won't change very much in this way. So if you have any questions, please ask down below. If you do have a disability and you want to reach out to me, go to watchbobonyoutube.com and contact me through my website, and I'll see what I can do to help you out. But again, the prep center is D like Delta, N like November, M like Mike, prepmontana.com. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.